Let's get them started. Fractal, Lio, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. On the left side, it is Fractal coming in at seed number 3 out of the United States of America. And boy, we have learned how united they are. He's got a PB of 1.22 million using DAS. Much, much higher using not DAS. You think he should have just used not DAS for this tournament, but I don't know. He decided to play DAS. A couple Tetrises here right off the bat for Fractal. Now, Fractal, of course, you will know as the 2023. Is it 2023? I'm getting my years all mixed up. 2022? Wait, 2023. Who is 2022? Who is 2023? He was 2023. That's right. 2023. My God, I still think it's 2020. That's right. Eric was 2022. Fractal was a 2023 world champion, the runner-up in 2022 of the Classic Tetris world champion, a multi-time CTM Masters winner, and the winner of the most recent maybe the second most recent, no shade here. Anyway, it was a very recent high-profile DAS championship. The Jonas Cup, the winner. If you don't know that already and you've been watching along on CTWC, well, I ruined it for you. Fractal is the winner. 183 here for Fractal, 124 for Lio as we get started. Fractal is the number 7 overall ranked DAS player. No, the number 2. Number 2. There it is. The number 2 ranked. Yeah, I was going to say 7. What the heck is that? The number 2 overall ranked DAS player according to the November 2024 DAS Premier Poll ranking. That was the first month that it was ever done. So Fractal, obviously pretty darn good. On the right side, another pretty darn good player qualifying in at seed number 18 and actually having to win his way all the way from the very earliest rounds of our new 32-player format out of Bulgaria with a PB of 1.26 million. It is Lio, who's also ranked number 6th overall in the world on the new DAS Premier Poll ranking. So pretty high level match here. 2 top sixers. Remember when we used to have, like, what was it? What was what was that thing called when it was the top 6? Remember that was a whole big deal? The big 6, yeah. So these are in the big 6 of DAS right now. 270 here for Lio, 347 for Fractal. El Pelton says, since when does Lio have glasses? Oh my God, I don't know if does Lio, someone just tell Lio he's wearing glasses. 275 for Lio, 376 for Fractal, so about a 100,000 point lead early on here for Fractal. Now this is a DAS tournament. Players will not be hyper tapping. They are allowed a quick tap. They are allowed basically tap at whatever speed you want within 1 and 2 taps. But much beyond that, you know, DAS, right? And Fractal continues to just motor along. 445 through 88 lines. Huge pace right now. 307 for Lio. A couple of misdrops for Fractal right now, though. And he's going to need to get something over. He does, and that's going to be a lot of cleanup to do there. He's got 3 to 5 rows of garbage over that whole mess. But that's going to actually come down fairly easily and well in advance. Oh, and he's got a line spin set up, and he gets the line spin. Doesn't burn anything, but honestly, just any line spin gets an automatic 8 out of 10. In competition, there's 3 more points. So 11 out of 10 line spin from Fractal right there. 477, 378 from Lio. So again, this is a DAS tournament. You can look on the screen and see the hertz counter and the input display. That is basically like, we're watching, guys. You better be playing DAS. But yeah, you will see the input display, the left and right arrows for their left and right movement, the red buttons for, or the red circles for their rotational inputs, and the hertz display, which tells you the last speed of, or the speed of their most recent taps. You know, occasional tap is going to happen. That's okay. And it doesn't change like every single piece. It's just the last one. So if that number is unchanging for a long time, it means it's been DAS the whole way. 100%. 457 for Lio, 554 for Fractal. Regis Forgeau says, hi from France, go Fractal. All right, Lio with a very tricky transition there into 19 at 487. But I think that was a Tetris down the bottom, 490. 564 for Fractal. And he's going to bring this down. You'll see Fractal with the vertical grip. And for those of you thinking, is that a DAS grip? Yes, it is a DAS grip. It is sort of an ergonomic grip that was developed by Guerrero, who is a community member and a doctor. And you got to think, well, that grip cannot be practical for competitive play. Well, that is the grip with which Fractal won the Jonas Cup. So maybe that's the future. 552 for Lio, 671 for Fractal. All right, Leo's got an open whale here. 553 for Lio. Now, of course, we start on level 18, 130 lines of that. Fractal kind of in trouble, and I don't know what he's going to do. That's going to be a top out from Fractal at 672. So there is a chase down situation here for Lio. 673 is the target. There's a Tetris. He's now less than 60,000 points away. This is a best of 5. All right, Lio setting in here, trying to do the chase down. There's, certainly chase down's never guaranteed. You think, oh, it's so easy. You got plenty of time, but not always easy. I don't remember who said it, but someone wisely said, and I'm sure somebody in chat knows, one of the most distracting things your opponent can do is top out. 672 for Fractal. 673 is the chase down for Lio. 673. We just got a couple lines to go here. I know the gigantic body turn. Lio known for that. And there it is. Lio is good. He will chase down the 672, 780 and take game number 1. That means we should start game number 2. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So Lio with the chase down, and you can see how quickly things can turn in a DAS match. Fractal was ahead for a substantial portion of that game by over 100,000 points, and it really just takes one mistake or a series of small mistakes to really torch your game. And so it's a very punishing play style, very punishing format, less recoverability, I think, from mistakes. You're a one of the tapping play styles like hyper tapping and rolling, you really have more of an opportunity to recover from mistakes because there's more flexibility up toward the top of the board. DAS, you just don't have it. And so there's a lot of skill involved in DAS, and while it's not as high scoring, or the runs aren't as deep in the level, I think you can see the precision and concentration and consistency needed, even to just get to the kill screen, are huge. 101 here for Lio, 114 for Fractal. Doozy says, this is why it should be best of 7 or best of 9. Screaming. Screaming. I mean, I don't know. If we're gonna have players playing multiple matches in one stream, I don't agree with best of 7. Maybe, you know what I mean? If we schedule them separately, we may consider doing that. I just don't think playing like potentially 14 full games in a row is a very good thing for the players, or to get, you know, the best quality Tetris. So we may consider that, but for now we're going to stick with the rules that we have put in place for this month, and we'll consider it going forward. I do like the idea of best of 7 for the finals, but I think we would have to have separate semis and finals. But then again, you know, getting these players together is, you know, if you can find one day even where the players are available at the same time, like, you have achieved something, you know. So trying to find 2 such days, you know, my God, just try it. 288 for Leo, 190 for Fractal. I don't know. We'll think about it. Is Colossal Community still happening ever? Stay tuned. Tetris for Fractal, 237, 336 for Leo. All right, Leo filling out this board, starting to get a little bit high on the board, and a nice, well-timed welcome long bar arrives. And he gets a Tetris 361, 282 for Fractal. But, you know, here's the point. Yeah, you can say, oh, best of 5, not quite enough. There's another tournament the very next month, right? So it's not like it's a once in a blue moon tournament. There's like another one right around the corner. So that's okay. 411 for Leo, 334 for Fractal. When is the blue bracket of no cap happening? No cap, that's happened. That happened yesterday. So all the preliminary brackets of no cap are done. We are going to schedule the final matches. We're down to the top 4. We got to try to get them done soon so we avoid the holiday, although it wouldn't surprise me if it extended into December, but we're going to try to get it done and just get it over with and give people a month off. They didn't air it on YouTube. It was on YouTube, so it is there. Can you schedule the finals not immediately so I have some time to plan a watch party? Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, these semis haven't even happened yet, and it's all happening separately, Jasmine, right? So you'll have notice. I'll do my best to accommodate this one person. 454 for Fractal. Tetris for Leo. We're just 3 lines away from that 19 transition. The speed will increase by 50%. Yeah, for No Cap November, we did we had blue and green happen on the same day, and I scheduled them on YouTube as separate streams, but I just kind of kept doing the green on the same one as the blue. So all right, Tetris for Leo, 612, 507 here for Fractal. I'm gonna fill in the middle of the board here with that bar. All right, waiting out that T, gets that T. Now setting up for a Tetris, needs a good bar here. So take a skim, Fractal keeping it low. And I think this is really tough for players who are, you know, primarily rollers, tappers, that kind of thing. It must be some kind of effort or mental shift that you've got to do to not stack as high. I mean, obviously Fractal has a massive Tetris IQ, but I got to imagine there's got to be a pull to say, well, I think I can get away with one, you know, more piece than they really should be able to do. But Obviously, Fractal has no trouble. 583 for him, 707 for Lio. So Lio ahead by about 120-something thousand points. And remember, this is a DAS tournament, so 29 basically unplayable. So it is a very short sprint to the end, basically 230 lines, and then whatever you can eke out after that. So, you know, if you are significantly behind, of course, you as a viewer can understand what these players have to do when it starts to get to crunch time. And we are about 40 lines away now from that level 29. What we can now reclaim as the kill screen in this tournament anyway. Tetris for Lio, 818, 724 for Fractal. Playable for Andy, yeah, to some extent. Long bar over Tetris, Fractal over that Spire. Couple of nice long bars for him, 787, so he's coming roaring back. Lio with a Tetris, though, 854, about a 70,000 point lead now for Lio. There's a Tetris for him. Oh, no, Fractal in the middle of that board has got kind of a yikes situation. That right side is not going to be accessible for Fractal, and that's going to be a top out for him, and Lio is good in game number 2. So you could see Fractal kind of had a little bit of indecision there, and you know the pressure was on him because he was behind with so little time, and you know he knew he had to be aggressive. And I think that just ended up causing a little bit of indecisiveness, exactly what he was going to do. Or maybe trying to get a wall charge off that bar. Either way, that's tough. And here's a max out for Lio. And he's trying to go for more. But that bar not coming. And Lio going to top out with a max out. Let's go game 3, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Starting off with the ZSI. All right, that's a tough one. What does ZSI stand for, chat? ZSI. Are you reading YouTube or Twitch, chat? I'm reading both. I got both. All right, Tetris Fractal. A couple of Tetrises to get underway. Zebra Stripe Incident. Zebra Social Institute. It's pretty good. Z Spins Incoming. That's good. Zoological Société Internationale. I don't think it would be in that order, though. I think the French would put that in a different order. Zombie Secret Incorporated. Pretty good. What is the Zombie Secret? French cringe. Oh my goodness, Steel. You're making enemies of the French. 117 for Fractal, 98,000 for Lio. Leo's going to snap that S down the right side. His board getting up a little bit high in the middle, but had some outs left and right. Had plenty of room to maneuver left and right. Has to take the burns. 140 for Fractal, 108 Lio. J3 says, so I recently got back into Tetris and DAS is hard, especially the maintaining DAS charge part. It's a science or maybe an art. True. Yeah, it's not easy, you know. So, you know, we're in a time now where, you know, back in my day, people would, you know, they were starting out as DAS players and then moving over to tap, right? But now players are, rolling or whatever. But now players are starting out as tappers, as rollers even. And so they have really probably very little idea, if you've never played DAS, just how difficult it is. All right, Lio starting to pile high in column 9 here, so he's going to try to look for an out. It's going to be tough because that left side was not built out, so now he's going to find some burns, and he finds them, and he gets a Tetris Lio. Good survival there, 191 for him. Zoot Suit Incident. Zany Sociopathic Imbeciles. Oh, my goodness. It's not a very nice thing to say about Vandy and Kingsman, but maybe true. 238 for Lio, 265 for Fractal. All right, Tetris, Leo, Mr. Brain says DAS is so difficult that I can't really play it. Every time I try it, I top out. I prefer tapping. What's going on, Laurie? How's it going? Nickel Tetris, a lot of YouTube here. YouTube names versus Twitch names are so funny because you get so many more characters. There's somebody in, like literally like letters in the username. Jade Decker's Chain Reaction Archive. So it's like you get these, and then regular Twitch usernames. Just regular kind of like Joe Blow 37. 356 Leo, 344 Fractal. All right, Fractal's bored a little bit. Okay, he's going to sort of uncover here, and you just got to find enough, burns here to bring that stack down. Okay, and he does, and he gets the Tetris. 394 for Fractal, 424 for Leo. Leo ahead by about a Tetris and, Tetris and a half or so. There's another Tetris Fractal. Same lines, and Leo up by about 6,000. So when they've got the same lines, Leo with a small lead. Nice adjustment, Leo, to make room for that S to get Tetris ready. All right, Leo was thinking S flat, but then figured out a way to make it a little easier on himself there. So 431 Tetris Leo. All right, Leo setting up that S overhang to get the spin. Vandy, what's your favorite Thanksgiving dish? My favorite Thanksgiving dish. Wow, that's a tough one. I would say I gotta go stuffing, man. And the trashier the stuffing, the better. To me, like you can like make all this fancy stuffing, homemade, blah blah blah, but just that nasty stuffing from a box, it's so good. Like why don't people have that all year? 573 into 19, or on 19 for Leo anyway. 522 here for Fractal. Fractal back by about 7 lines here. What is trashy stuffing like? Now in Europe you might call it dressing, right? But yeah, from a box, like stovetop, like it's so trashy, but so good. It's like the, but oh boy, Leo in a bit of trouble here. And this is going to be a top out for Leo at 608. So Fractal's got a shot here. Needs to get to 608 and change. Leo with just the push down points past the 608. So 609 would be good. And so Fractal can really just find anything. And yeah, that triple should do it. And that is going to be good for game number 3. Fractal going to stick around at least one more game. Game 4 of this semifinal. Fractal looking to tie it up. Force a deciding game 5. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. All right, SIS. Oh, nice little adjustment there for Leo. All right. We are underway here. Fractal starting off 3 Tetrises in a row. Leo at 47,000. Another Tetris Fractal. There's one for Lio, 73,000 after some burning. Nice adjustment to make room for the bar coming in. Lio does make a lot of good adjustments here. I am so bad at that. I'm just, dive bombs that Z over to the left. Okay. I'm just like, I basically have to like, okay, I know where the piece is going and I cannot be deterred from my plan. Otherwise I will mess it up. All right, Leo starting to get a little bit high centered, able to access that left side to build that out a little bit. And what you'll see a lot of times in these Deathmatches is players with a high center and then the left not built out. And so they struggle to find a burn here. Fractal set up in column 9, trying to find a bar and just gets droughted at the exact wrong time, but able to bring this down through a series of tucks and finds a Tetris and brings this down, and all is well in the world for Fractal. 155, 145 for Leo. These complete body turnaround screen looking things for Leo, just I get very anxious when I see him do that. All right, so Fractal trying to find some burns here. Does not have burns on that less. Well, he's one line of burning, but it would cover the well. So he's going to have to find a way to deal with this. Needs to find a way to build out that left side. Square goes to the left, going to miss that T-spin. 194 here for Leo, 164 for Fractal. Okay, it looks like Leo wants to watch. Fractal hanging in there. Another Tetris Leo, 240. And the discipline it takes, and look, oh wow, Fractal's bringing this down. That's not a great S piece for his board, but he'll make it work. And he's like, come on, man, come on. All right, he's going to be able to access it. Needs something too deep. Gets it. Needs something else too deep. That's the wrong orientation for that. And he just needs to uncover. He uncovers and is looking for a long bar. Give it to him, game. He takes a skim. He needs it. And he's got a burn there, so that's going to help him out. This is going to cover, but he should be able to access that left side with the right piece. And the game just loves dumping just a terrible S on him whenever he gets out of something. He's like, game? Game? 198 for Fractal, 293 for Leo. Playing up this high on this board, very dangerous. This could be it for Fractal. And oh no, what is he going to be able to do? And the answer is nothing. Fractal going to top out at 199. There was an attempt. A valiant attempt. He brought the stack back down. He was open for the Tetris. He could not get the bar, and RNG just killed Fractal right there. And Leo is good and will be moving to the finals. A totally brutal sequence for Fractal. He did everything he could to stay alive. He gave himself every chance. But unfortunately, he just could not get the right piece at the right time. And Leo will be moving on to the finals. For Fractal, yeah, that was the most amazing unsuccessful dig, unfortunately, and just at the wrong time. So Leo, our seed number 18, moving on to the finals. Of course, both these players will finish in the prize pool. That was really, really tough. Hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. Join our Discord server, the largest Classic Tetris community online at ctm.gg/discord, and follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.